Alright, I think this is going to actually be the last video I'm going to be able to make for a while. Heading back to school soon. So naturally, you know, I'm not going to just be able to do much as far as recording. Let's see. Let's start off by looking at qualifications. Naturally, we haven't started any of them for this segment. Race events. We've got 2 toll booths, a drag, 2 speed traps, a sprint, 2 sprints actually, and a circuit. And let's see the milestone events. Cost of state, passing roadblocks, and infraction. So let's dive right into a pursuit, and let's instigate the fuzz. The boys in blue, or whatever we're calling them this week.
Dispatch 016. Copy 10-7 on a traffic stop. Vehicle description to follow.
I got you. Go ahead.
Suspect taken off. I'm initiating pursuit. There he is. I got him. Show me code 3. That ain't some backup of this guy.
10-4, Sierra 16. I've got ground units clearing up and en route.
Suspect vehicle lost. Stand by. Can't be too far.
Way to be in the way.
Recovery units be advised. Suspect was last seen heading northbound on Bayshore.
I would have thought there were more policemen, but
Set up a quadrant ASAP. Units remain on code 6 status till further notice.
I guess, you know, since, you know, apparently, you know, they just got threw in a towel relatively quick like that, we'll just move on to the events. I mean, then again, with all the modifications we made, we are back to heat level 1, so naturally they aren't going to be bugging us much.
All units be advised. Units are
Let's do that toll booth. 2 to the right. So sometimes with the speed traps, sometimes you'll have a few toll booths to go through, and a large time limit. This time we have 5, so that means I think the appropriately the time limit's going to be shorter between each one. See, now we're going on 10 seconds, but we're fine. It's fine. Shortcut. I think this is the billboard I was talking about in the previous segment. Kind of slew us down though. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. No, it's cool. If we didn't go through that shortcut, I think we actually would have had more time to spare. I don't know where this next one is. No, I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't think we are.
District 2 be advised.
But the police are coming on us, so that's pretty great, I guess.
Need a stand up.
Dispatch. Is that all you got on our suspect?
Caller didn't get a good look at the vehicle. We will try to get that to you shortly.
I'll take that call for you.
I think there was one coming up on us back there, so let's see if we can do something. Oh, there we go. Let's spice things up. Make sure he's always on us.
Yeah, confirmed it's a vehicle code 3 chase. He's not stopping. We're clearly westbound through the Petersburg interchange. I can't get this guy to stop. Send me some cover.
Roger that, Bravo 33. I'm clearing units right now.
another infraction. That's good.
Just ran some traffic. Vehicle just blew by me.
I think we get one based on, there's 3 of them for your speed. The highest one is reckless driving, but even though that's, I would think with a name like that, it should be the lowest. But that's not going to be for a while. And I don't think they use roadblocks even on level 1 anyway.
Please update. Supervisor monitoring and requesting sit rep.
Yeah, stand by. I got my hands full. Give me everything you got, dispatch. We're having a hard time with this guy.
10-4, Bravo 3-3. Detailing units now. Pursuit be advised. Chase is now condition 2.
Charlie 21. I'm with the pursuit now. Anybody know where he is? I lost my visual. Stand by. I need a quadrant. Vehicle lost. Repeat. Vehicle lost.
It's good. We were to get one.
Units be advised. Vehicle went BCB. Heading south through the campus interchange. 10-block radius on a
Oh,
quadrant.
there's another one.
My supervisor.
Cancel that. I got him. I lost my cover unit. Send me anything you got.
We got everyone on this. It's clear. Hang on. They're closer to your location.
He just blew by. I'm on him.
20,000? We're only quarter of the way through then. For the cost of state.
Bravo 27, our location behind last unit.
Do you think with such an incompetent police department, you know, you think the taxpayers would get kind of tired of paying for all the cost of state stuff? And they just kind of, like, fire them or whatever?
Vehicle lost.
Units in the area be advised. The code 6 suspect was last seen northbound through the campus interchange.
Oh, there's a roadblock we can go through.
This call is still code 6.
Cancel that. I have a visual. Still code 3. He's going through the...
Luckily, we just need to go through 2. They're not going to be very common at these lower levels, naturally.
Check your screen fraud for them. Vehicle still mobile. Minimum damage. It doesn't look like this guy's got to stop. I'm gonna try to ease him over deploying 1059.
Could you imagine the talk shows in this universe? Like they probably have, like, The View talking about, like, what drove this racer to evade the law or something.
Last known direction.
Some big media circus.
Looks like I lost him. Let's get units on my point set of containment.
Units on the pursuit.
We were halfway.
Vehicle was last seen
Hopefully we can find another policeman.
interchange. You have a green light to go ahead and set up a containment. Bravo 27, I'm cruising in west of suspect. I have still no contact.
Dispatch, I got a possible match. Just stand by.
I mean, I haven't even gone to a cooldown spot, and there's just nothing wants to challenge me. Let's see what the closest event is. There's a speed camera. Towards the toll booth, another toll booth, so look, just make sure we're in the right direction. Seems legit. I think it's through here. I'm pretty sure it is, given the mini-map. It's kind of faded, but not really. Nailed it. And there's one back there. A toll booth. So we can probably head on over. see what I mean? Now it's like overcast, and I kind of like this little detail. Like in Carbon, because it's at night, I mean, there's only so much you can do, I would think. You know, okay, it's like you can kind of understand why there's kind of a lack of diversity in the sky, I guess, in the skybox. But wouldn't it be cool in Carbon you could have like rain like it does in this game, and you could have those toge like races in the rain? I wonder if there's a way to lengthen our gearbox, because I think just on our last pursuit we kept on reaching that top speed of 172 miles an hour. I think this is the one we were just doing last time. I mean, if that's true, then we're already doing a lot better. Yeah, not going into the billboard definitely helped us. Yeah, we have so much more spare time for this this checkpoint. I think this is the one we couldn't get last time. There we go, with almost 20 seconds to spare. Cones flying everywhere, apparently. Let's head over this way, towards another speed camera. See where we exactly... Oh. Actually, let's head for a speed trap. Straight on ahead. These trucks have a weird amount of reverse momentum once you hit them.
Attention Patrol Northeast. A driver wanted in connection with street racing was just reported heading southbound through the campus.
And onto the jump. Yep. Oh, and there's another speed camera and a sprint, I believe, right over there. Another camera down.
Hey, it's me. I heard that cop crosses.
Let's go do that straight. If I have one caveat with this game, it's the really big abuse of brown and bloom on the aesthetics. I mean, like, some people, like, you know, especially around this time, around the start of the 7th generation of consoles, slash the end of the 5th, or end of the 6th, I mean, you know, you had a lot of these brown and bloom stuff, you know, especially in FPSs and third-person shooters. And I think it is a similar... visible walls. But yeah, I think it's the same kind of aesthetic, you know, you find in the first Colin McRae Dirt game. Not that I've played that yet, but luckily, you know, even though we ran into that weird, you know, box, you know, we're still less than halfway, you know, when we ran into it, so we can just power on ahead. It's always just kind of good to slow down when there's a jump right before a hairpin. Or not really a hairpin, but the point still stands. If you keep going, you're just going to run into the wall. And that was easy. And there's another camera right over there. A little bit to the north. Should probably approach it from a different direction. I mean, after all, the huge jump like that, it's probably not that great of an idea. How is that too slow? You're surrounded by these winding paths. There's a straightaway around here, so let's see if we can turn it around and do that. Do the camera via that. Oh, well that's not gonna work. Gotta go back. Stupid garbage trucks. No, it's not gonna work either because of all the traffic. Oh. Maybe we can get some of these extra bounty and causing a 3-car pileup in the process.
Driver, last seen southbound through the campus interchange. Available units to clear and start up.
Let's instigate.
Have you got any other details on that last call? My screen's acting up.
We're having a hard time with the vehicle description at this time.
I'm in pursuit of a Code 6 party. Suspect just rammed my car. Repeat, I just got rammed. I'm trying to get a description. Hold on.
Roger, go ahead.
Let's raise that cost to state.
Be advised, Code 6 driver matches entry provided by District 3. Further details available on your screen. You use caution.
It's one of the very few times I've managed to total a cruiser without using a pursuit breaker. I think it's a little easier in this game than it is in Carbon, but especially on the lower levels. And like they have this big thing about dynamic pursuit breakers, but I've never really seen them work for me. Like basically those tractor trailers to carrying stuff that you can just knock over. It's never really worked out.
6 lost. Minimal time delay here. Got it?
Units be advised, suspect was last seen eastbound on Riverside Drive. Supervisor confirmed quad.
No, we got him. Pulling up on a 6.
Do you have me? I guess only if I slow down you do.
Alright, I'm going to try to pin him. Stand by. The civilian collision out here looks minor though. Still 1087. Sierra 19.
Oh, we're almost to that toll. We're almost there.
Recommend we drop back. Traffic.
Nice.
NDA, he just hit me.
More police, more problems.
1033. Cancel routine cover. I need Code 3 help now.
I'm just wondering where those roadblocks are going.
Units have detailed and are en route.
Because I'm not seeing any yet.
Bravo 26. Give me a situation report when you can.
I'm trying to stay on him. I might need the unit over here. Stand by. Hold on. This guy's trying to run me off the road. Hold on.
I don't know how I managed that.
MVA moving to block him in.
But you can't catch me.
Dispatch, clear everyone you can over here. We need all...
I should be fortunate I didn't stay that way.
Roger, Charlie 23. I've got ground units clearing up and en route.
Because, you know, even if you reset the car, I think it's like an instant get caught kind of thing. It's like a failsafe to make sure you don't abuse it.
Sierra 19. 1023.
Through the cave! Why would there be I don't know. Do they actually get traffic through here? Oh, I thought there was another collapsible fence. He just kind of nonchalantly just kind of rolled over. He's like, I don't feel like correcting myself. I'm just gonna stop working. You can't box me in. I've got Chevy power. Do they have a slogan? Because I'm pretty sure that even when a manufacturer does have a slogan, they keep changing it. Like, I think Toyota's, it's currently "Let's Go Places," but I don't remember. Didn't they have one previously? And then Volkswagen has Das Auto, and Audi is the power of German engineering or something. Does Nissan still have the Shift sort of slogan? I kind of like that. Shift innovation, Shift imagination, various adjectives and whatnot. I kind of liked it. Guardrails don't matter to me.
Gonna catch up. Hold on. Yeah, cancel that. I got it.
You can't get me. It's not gonna happen. Is this train ever gonna move up there on that bridge? Because it kind of feels like if I was like in like charge of train traffic, I'd be really impatient after waiting for that train. Just kind of sitting there because the conductor's just he's texting and training at the same time. And it's like training 101, don't train and drive, or don't text and train. I mean, do they call it training? They probably not. They probably don't. They probably just call it, they still call it driving, I guess. I mean, not that it really matters, because you're on a fixed track anyway, and, you know, even if you did find something, you know, you can't really stop in time, because trains just have so much momentum. Can't end it now, can we? The show must go on! I'm right in back of you, bro. I'm slamming into every car I can see, apparently. Not intentionally. I mean, even for a 2005 PS2 game, there's actually some pretty respectable particle effects. Like, you always look at, like, Infamous, Second Son, and the particle effects, I mean, don't get me wrong, they are impressive, but considering this game was from, like, nearly 10 years prior, it's pretty impressive. It's not bad, you know? I mean, it almost makes up for the fact that Canada gave us My Life Me, and, a bunch of other stuff. I mean, Justin Bieber, I mean, I don't have a problem with him. He's just, you know, he's got his demographic. All the artists have theirs. I mean, whatever. I mean, he's a jerk, but there's a lot of artists that were jerks. I mean, John Lennon, I mean, he wasn't a huge jerk, but it was kind of hypocritical of him to preach about world peace and, hey, man, let's shake hands and sing Kumbaya. But, you know, at his own house, he beat Yoko. You know, he's a wife beater. Or he was, you know. I mean, he made great music. I mean, the point still stands that he's a great musician. I almost said magician. But, you know, he just couldn't stick to, he didn't really practice what he sung about, you know? It's all just an elaborate ruse. Where are they? He just kind of showed up on radar? Is there some kind of cloaking technology I'm not aware of? Oh yeah, and that reminds me, we got heat level 3, so that means they're bringing in the rhinos, which are basically, they just kind of bum rush you from the other side of the road. That probably is not a very good idea in reality. I mean, you're just, I mean, unless you have your officers are not even really officers, but just robots or clones or something. And even if they were either of those, it's probably really expensive to replace them. Maybe they're like battle droids. Maybe they're like, really cheap ones. I'm telling you, when are they going to set up another roadblock? Once we get up another roadblock and we pass through it, we can just end this pursuit. But, you know, they just want to toy with us almost as much as we want to toy with them. Oh, I see. Because we're this far into the game, it only goes up to 3. But I mean, I kind of like that kind of aspect because you can only have the heat meter get so high depending on how far you are.
No, I can't get in there. He's hard on the wheel.
Property damage. Are those green guys from the last race we did? I think they are. Like, they'll just kind of run around. Sometimes I like spitting them out, and then like when there's a guy like right behind them, and they'll just kind of finish my job, per se. You can't stop me. Chevy power. It's Chevy that uses the LS engine, doesn't it? Oh, here's our second roadblock. Looks like once we get through, we can just get out of here. Alright, where's the newest pursuit breaker? Wow, this pursuit's almost lasted for 10 minutes. Apparently. Let's get out of here. Oh, and there's another roadblock. Bam! Michael Bay would be proud. If it weren't for the fact that they're still chasing us. Luckily, I don't think they've started to use spikes yet. That's not until later heat levels. I think the game's chugging a little because there's so many policemen. Oh, he almost flipped over. That would not have been great.
Do I go 12? Be advised, we have major collision here, dispatch. We have a major collision. I'm getting backup.
Another evaded roadblock. You can't handle me. And apparently I didn't really do much. Apparently, the destroying a vehicle, it depends on like if you touch it. Like if it gets like flipped over, but you like didn't touch it at all, then it doesn't count, apparently. But if you did, and then it does something, you know, that's cool. I do believe there is a cooldown spot back there.
Be advised, the suspect was last seen eastbound through the stadium interchange. Project can be set up around the area.
Right here.
Roger that, dispatch. This is Charlie 24. I have 4 units with me.
Almost 11 minutes.
Southeast of his location.
I think that's our longest pursuit in this playthrough yet. It's gonna get longer later on. But look at that. Just ranking it up. That is a lot. Let's see. Oh! A drag race is nearby. Hopefully we won't fail as miserably the first couple times. It's only 1 mile, apparently. Drag racing in the rain. What could possibly go wrong? Don't try sit home, kids. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get this. This is nuts. Gotta go fast. We're just not doing. No. Look, this ain't gonna work. But luckily, like I said earlier, I mean, the great thing about drag races is that they're pretty short. Like, lengthwise. What? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. But apparently that never really happens in, when you actually choose manual transmission outside of, like, when you actually choose manual, you can't actually blow the engine. Like, that would be kind of cool if you actually could do that, but apparently it's only in drag racing. And then, like if you could, like, it could be a mechanic that only happens during police pursuits. You know, and it'd be kind of incentive to watch your revs. That wasn't so bad. Second try. You just told me... This guy's telling me how to do a speed trap when I just completed one. I think I know how they work. Wait, no. They drag. I'm so silly. What's... Oh. There's this little sprint down there. The arrow is telling us to go that way, but it doesn't matter because they both converge. You know, I really need to read Moby Dick sometime, because if you listen to this song, it's actually, this whole album by Mastodon is actually about Moby Dick. And I really need to read Moby Dick, because I come from an area where, like, it means a lot to the, well, not a huge amount, like a sentimental amount, but it's a big part of the local culture. More so than other parts of the country, so, you know, I just sort of think I'm doing myself a little bit of an injustice every year I go without reading Moby Dick. There's even, like, 24 hours of reading Moby Dick, you know, in my town. Or not my town, but the area. A little bit to the north of here, but still in the same, within 60 miles of here, you know? And, you know, it's like, if you go pretty much to most towns within a 20-mile radius, you're just going to have a big history of whaling with them. I mean, I agree that nowadays whaling is unethical, because originally it was done for, like, resources, because they would harvest the oil. But now we got, like, electricity and stuff, and, you know, it's obsolete, but it's still, you know, a big part of, you know, American culture and history. You know, if you read about American history, it's just really cool, you know, for this part of the region. So, yeah, eventually I'm going to have to read Moby Dick. It's just, you know, the sea's just always kind of a cool thing, even if I don't, you know... It's just cool, you know, just the whole thing of it. Maritime culture, you know. I seem to have a weird knack with liking countries with a really big maritime culture. Like Japan. You know, I mean, Japan has a big maritime culture. You know, a big association with the ocean. Naturally, because it's a bunch of islands. I mean, like, it's the whole thing's like the size of California. And, you know, a lot of Japanese Americans go to California, or went to California, where, you know, there also is a very solid maritime culture. You know, even though it's a more recent addition to the Union, you know, compared to the East Coast. You know, California, you got your sea lions, you got a crazy amount of biodiversity in the Pacific coast. Like, spiny lobsters, I think they only live on the Pacific. You don't see them in the Atlantic. And they're not like regular lobsters either. They got, like, they don't have those big claws like a regular lobster. They got these big horns covered in spines. So they'll ram you like a bull if they feel threatened. Pretty cool. And they eat the tail over there too, because, you know, there's no claws. But they eat the tail, and I heard that in both Japan and in California. Or just I think most countries that just border the Pacific eat them. You know, it just makes sense. I'm still not a big fan of eating sea urchins, though. But then again, I think it was nearly 10 years ago since I last tried sea urchins, so may need to give it another swing. I personally like eating eels. You know, electric eels aren't really eels. They're knife fish. It's all taxonomy. Taxonomy. I think I still get tripped up on that word. Taxonomy. See, the thing is that you always read about these words, but you never really hear them being spoken aloud. So you have to make your own guesses sometimes as to how to pronounce them. Even though I could just go on YouTube, and I think there's a whole YouTube channel about the pronunciation of words. You know, there's probably a resource out there, I just haven't bothered to use it when I should. Sprint complete. Could have done that with my eyes closed. Maybe not. We actually had not that big of a lead. Okay, cool. Our good friend Lou is waiting for us, and we're actually not that far from him. Let's go challenge him. And I think I remember he was driving, I believe, a Mitsubishi Eclipse Mark IV. Because the second one is the one that was famous in the Fast and the Furious. And the third one is just kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's just kind of, it's unique but boring at the same time. Let's take a gander. 2 circuits. A short circuit. Impound strikes. What impound strikes? You don't catch me. I catch you. Yep, looks like the Eclipse. 4th gen. And I don't think they made an Eclipse after that. See, it's like, I think, you know, now that I look at it, it's not like a Chinese Tiger. It's more like a Japanese, like, Tiger. Like the kind you see in the woodcuts. It's got, like, the kind of face you'd see on, like, a depiction of Fujin or Raijin. But he's South Korean, and, like, if you read your history about South Korean-Japanese relations, like, you know, you wouldn't think there would be much overlap. But then again, it's based in the U.S. He's clearly a Korean-American, so maybe we're all cool. He's not putting up much of a fight, is he? See, now it's sunset. Like, I just love the diversity of the skybox here. Like, it's an arcade racing game and an annualized franchise. You wouldn't think that any kind of developer would put this kind of effort in. I mean, then again, in more recent Need for Speeds, I think they've gotten a bit better about details like that. Hot Pursuit 2010 was amazing in that regard. It was ridiculously pretty. I liked it in that regard. And hopefully NFS 2015 will be, you know, really good. Like, even better than that. You know, because I've heard they've taken the whole franchise on hiatus for the first time in nearly 15 years. Like, typically it was annualized, like Call of Duty. It would be game after game after game every single year. And, you know, unlike Pokemon, like, with Pokemon, you know, you at least would occasionally have, like, a year off, like, between, I believe, between, Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. Or, between Black and White and, Black and White 2. Somewhere around that area. But with Need for Speed, it's just game after game after game. And then all of a sudden they say, no, we can't keep doing this. And so for 2014, they went without a Need for Speed. Because they want to make, they had this big letter and everything written by Ghost Games saying they wanted to make 2015, you know, a good game. They said something along the lines of, we will give you the game you want, the game you deserve, but to do that takes time. Not verbatim, but definitely close to that. Words something similar to that. And so it makes you think, you know? And even like Slightly Mad Studios, you know, they came out, you know, they're actually endorsing this decision. They're like, hey man, good for you. And they agree, you know, like if you keep making a game every year, you're gonna really sort of wear out the developers. And that they kind of bring this up because Slightly Mad was brought in because these other studios were burned out around 2009 and they were commissioned to make Need for Speed Shift. So, you know, it's really kind of interesting. They have some insight into what happens, and they're like, yeah, we feel you, bro. So I'm looking forward to it, you know? Maybe we'll, you know, I'd like to see what happens. I mean, Need for Speed, I like Need for Speed because it's accessible, and it's also fluid. You know, you can really do a lot of things with the franchise. It never really seemed to have a single kind of direction. You know, it kind of adapts to trends. Like, you know, I think Shift was kind of about, and Pro Street, they both were kind of similar to, like, grassroots racing and whatnot. And then, like, you know, naturally you had Underground and Underground 2 be responsive to Fast and Furious's popularity. And even, like, old stuff, like the original franchise origin of using exotics in the countryside and whatnot, you know, that was revisited in Hot Pursuit 2010. It's just really experimental like that, but all at the same time, it's very accessible. So. Oh, I get it. I think it's the same circuit, but in reverse. Not much of a diverse cup, per se. But I digress. Wait a minute. I mean, I don't know if it is in reverse, per se. Because this section, I don't think was in the first circuit. Maybe it was, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like this may be a slightly modified circuit. It may actually be the same circuit, but with a shifted start and finish line. See, I think you can actually see the lights on. And I think like when it gets to sunset like this, you know, you can see the lights going on like that. It's pretty cool. Like the projections in front of you, I mean. Oh, it's 3 laps. I thought it was just 2 like usual. I don't think he's going to catch up anytime soon, though. 10 grand. Yet another Blacklist member defeated. Let's choose those cards. Performance upgrade. Nice. Tire upgrades. Take a look around at the markers. Nice. Another 20 grand. Let's see who's next. Some yuppie named Carl. I think this is the guy who has the... Oh, yeah, I was right. It's the Kaiman.
Well, looks like the hero boy's moving up in the world, huh? Don't get too excited, punk. You still ain't rolling my streets. And if I have anything to say about it, you never will.
Don't jinx yourself. So let's go back to the shop and, you know, see what's new. Install the backroom parts. We'll probably end the video there. Oh wow, this is really going to help our handling. Let's see what's new for visuals. I think it's mostly gauges. Oh, and we can get quarter panel details now. Sure, why not? And Brembo for the brakes. See what else we can do. I kind of wonder if maybe we could get some different window tint. Oh, no pearl. It's not yet. Let's see, like, maybe we should just spice up the vinyls a little bit. Because, like, you know, I don't know about you, but I just kind of think that just these red stripes are getting a little, simplistic. Funny enough, you know, we only get more when we beat Baron. See what else we can do for stripes. I like having it in black, though. See how far we can go. Oh, we have all the stripe vinyls unlocked, actually. Let me just see how this would look. That doesn't look bad. I don't think it looks that bad. It's like a gunmetal. Let's see what else there is, just to be sure.
bad luck, been happy. He can't hurt me, can't serve me. I win every time I see him, even with all his undermined cheating. Every time I be odds must be his crew. Word, they always been against me too.
I think there was a decent looking body. The one, it was like a honeycomb pattern. Actually, this looks kind of cool. I kind of dig this. I don't know, it's like an ice color. Let's actually change. Let me change something. Let's actually change the actual body color. Let's get the decals, and then we can actually paint it a different color. Like, I know black's great and all, but like I want to experiment a little with different colors. I dig the silver.
Run around here. If you hungry pizza man, he don't come around here. And I dare Jehovah's Witness to knock around here. Whips get stolen, they never getting told around here. Stay in the news, but never nothing new around here. If you ain't never been to the ghetto, man, don't ever come to the ghetto, man. I tell them everywhere, anywhere. Fuck what's really good. My hood. I tell them everywhere, anywhere. Fuck what's really good. My hood. I tell them everywhere, anywhere. Fuck what's really good. My hood.
So apparently we can't even use the honeycomb one yet.
I heard there's a few creeper down there. Welfare made it run a little cheaper down there. Don't be slipping, you get put up in seat down there for your bling. Even you two-way leaper down there. I got this fish. She got a crib down there. I moved out, but I still get to live down there. You couldn't go down there to see a little down there. Did for you way faster down there.
Nah. I think I still like it in black.
Looking for trouble if and when you stroll down there and you whip pop that down the road down there. They don't play, don't pitch straight up all hoes down there. Who ain't hood grit still pole down there. Been working mighty hard till they old down there. And they got a security guard in the store down there.
See if we can do anything for national flags. It doesn't look great though. It just doesn't gel with it. We can probably remove it later on. Let's just see the unique ones. They're just dragons. I don't understand. Like, what goes with black anyway? I mean, I would think a lot of colors go with it. Like, I'd like to have something on the side.
When you're looking for the cops, you can't find them anywhere. Kids looking for the cops and can't find them anywhere. And they mama keep on switching the crib down there. I tell them everywhere, anywhere. Fuck what's really good. My hood. I tell them everywhere, anywhere. Fuck what's really good.
Nah. No, it's still not it's just not great looking, you know.
What's really good. My hood. I tell them everywhere, anywhere. Fuck what's really good.
I mean, we could do a Gulf livery, Chevy, but this doesn't look great, you know. Yeah, we'll just and we'll just be absolutely sure, you know, there's no other performance things we can use. There's more of these things, but I don't know if the change in performance is going to be that great. It's kind of marginal. This, however, is good though. Wait, what are we? Looks good.
Yo, let me see some heads nodding, fist pumping, feet stomping, shaking, necks breaking, earthquake. Let's move. Battle, we got nothing to prove. Let's move. That's one supply of people with the groove. Let's move. Hard tracks remind me of blacks with hard facts. These are facts. Drowning in the swamp like hard tax. Boston the fear facts. Chill, watch Miramax flicks. Then I start to get sick. Hail drop. Take 39 like the hail bob. 4 teachers, 1 meal cop. Then the atmosphere will get real.
All right. And we'll probably just do some minor fine tuning. I don't know if you can actually tune the top speed. I think it just entirely depends on your you know, the parts you put in. Performance tuning, still kind of the same. It's probably fine. Nitrous actually lasts a while now. We'll probably save our game and we'll probably end the video. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to make a video for a while. But, you know, if you have any other criticisms or comments or constructive criticisms or just any, you know, anything, you know, you have, just any commentary or feedback, you know, I just like listening to feedback, so just let me know, alright? So, I guess I'll just kind of stop here then. Later.